One. And we're live. What is poppin' PML? This time, guess who was making the smoke? Just take a guess. Take a guess. Leave a comment in the comments below. Who you thought smoked that bowl?
Who
You
wants
might
to
win a
smoke?
reward. Who wants the smoke? But we got a great podcast coming at you. None of this soft shit. Who the fuck was that other guy talking? We got a lot of shit to cover. Of course, it's your fan favorite, your mom's favorite, your girlfriend's favorite, Panda's favorite. Please make me your favorite. It's TCC Lynch coming at you. Alongside me, we got the best in the business. Well, we got the person who travels to Virginia, hates a lot of Southern people. You can do what you please, League. Beat his ass. South. Southern people, you know you want to keep your culture. Eric Strawberry.
All right,
North
that's just false.
Representing.
What is up? What is up, PML? I love all America. I love all North America. Shit, I love all the continents, baby. Africa, Asia, Australia, fuck it. South Antarctica, shit. I don't even know where we're going. But
Yeah, the equator is just cut off. And, of course...
I said
we have
Antarctica.
Exactly, but you're capping. So, and we have our fearless leader, who is too beta enough to go to the bars after a wedding with Eric. We know who the real alpha is in this podcast. That's Cody, Jaguars 19, Scooby Snacks.
What's going on, guys? And let me tell you what, those drinks were strong as fuck, though.
I'm here in lightweight for that 250-pound man. And we got a great podcast coming at you. Eric, you know the drill. Let's fill him in.
That's funny.
all right. After that spectacular intro, I don't know how I can follow it up, honestly. But nice to have Lynch though. Once in every like 5 podcasts. Am I right, Cody?
Yo, yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
Let's take it easy. I break the fire when I'm here. I break the fire.
This
Other
dude,
boys
he's
don't
really
fucking
powering
shit.
through tonight too. Almost got
Yeah,
COVID for like the
he's always-
14th time this year. But
like Julio Jones, he's always questionable for the podcast, and he's probably not going to show up, but there's a good chance he might.
yeah, he's gonna go on IR after this week and miss the next 3. But
Talk about
Bro,
a rest of Lynch, right?
Bro, I can catch those 300 yards, but that touchdown, that's a long shot for me.
all right,
But
but yeah,
I
without
can't believe you guys are trying to fucking roast me. This is gonna be hilarious when we get later in the podcast.
yeah, this should be a fun one. It's gonna be a little different today. Instead of we'll be going through the divisions for the most part. We're in week 2 of season 2 now in PML. For those of you who don't know already, I mean, no surprises
Yeah, our
here,
best friends
but
in Indonesia.
Seafield
One fan.
is again the Super Bowl champion. Yeah, I know it's disappointing.
Bro, he lost to a 57 overall quarterback. He ain't shit.
Yeah, what happened in the playoffs though, Lynch?
Well, I didn't play him in playoffs.
Oh, who'd you lose to? Oh yeah,
I lost
TRC, and
to
you got by
Ravens.
like.
Yeah,
Didn't you get shit on too?
bro.
Like,
His-
didn't you get fucking embarrassed?
So, his, I'm just, no comment. All
right, yeah, we'll move on. Can I just get the score on that real quick?
It was 45-10 me.
Wow. All right.
Yeah, I smashed his ass.
Moving on. We're gonna go through these divisions, but we got a couple guests lined up for you. We got Flying Tiger, aka Average Joe,
Such a beta fucking name.
aka Seafield bitch. But he'll be on with his brother. Actually, I don't know if they're joining together or one by one. But the other Average Joe, he'll be on Flying Tigers of
Yeah, maybe they can raise
Washington.
money on OnlyFans too.
The Washington Flying Tigers we'll go with for now. And then we got Lundotron. That's the Jets
Bro.
owner.
Yeah,
Come
we got
on.
another
Bro,
one, too. We got another one.
Lundotron
We
is
got
the
another
type of
one.
kid. Lundotron is the type of dude to fucking go to Chick-fil-A, get about a gallon of Chick-fil-A sauce, rub it on his nipples. Like, the dude ain't shit.
Bro, Lynch, you don't
Why
do
you
that.
hate on Chick-fil-A sauce?
No,
Yeah,
Chick-fil-A sauce is
right?
good, but he's just wasting
Bro,
everybody's
I
pleasure.
bathe in Chick-fil-A sauce, bro.
You bathe in Chick-fil-A sauce?
Yeah.
So you're
I'm
basically
three-
assuming... Okay, so now I'm
I'm
gonna
like
have to...
350, bro.
Well, how fucked up my brain is, I'm just seeing Finley jump into the tub with you and biting something she shouldn't bite.
Like a gross shit lunch.
Score one for the Lynchmeister.
Alright. What are we doing? Running through these divisions? Do we want to invite people first? Do we want...
I mean, let's just invite people and kind of go through their division and then talk about some other stuff along the way. So, I mean, if you got someone lined up, you can bring them in. I'm cool with that. I expect Lynch to give him a very nice, warm welcome.
I mean, that was pretty warm, but the Chick-fil-A sauce was pretty warm.
So, we got someone, or should we just start, and then if we get someone to join?
Wait, we can start.
All right, let's start by just kind of going over some of these week 1 and week 2 games. All but one have been played now in week 2, so once that gets played tonight, we'll be advancing to week 3. Hopefully this podcast is up by then. Chances are it'll be up the next day, actually, so disregard all those things. But if you're listening live, all that holds true. So we got some results this week. The average Joe Bowl actually went down this week. The Colts and Washington played. Final score there was 52-29. Colts came out on top. Let's see if we can actually pull up this whole league schedule here real quick. I would like to dive into some of these stats, maybe. All right, here we go. Final score again, 52-29. It looks like the Colts really dominated the offensive side of the ball with almost 500 total yards of offense. Washington still had a pretty good game though, 387 yards of total offense. We had some touchdowns from Brady, 3, and Jordan Love also threw 3, but Love had 5 picks and was sacked 3 times, so it looked like he was facing a lot of pressure from that Colts front. They are led by, I think they still got DeForest Buckner. Darius Leonard, obviously, a beast for them. Yep, you got DeForest Buckner. He did not actually get a sack in this game. However, Divine Diablo, his middle linebacker, who is a fucking beast. I think he's like 93 speed. Jeez, what? And yeah, Daniil Hunter out here. So, I mean, Colts front was able to come through, generate a lot of pressure, and force some turnovers. Another good game that we had lined up, Dolphins and Titans. Somehow the Titans pulled it out, 42-35. So Lynch, why don't you tell us about it?
Bruh, Madden God versus Super Bowl bitch, and Madden God prevails, baby. Jared Gore, 57 overall. Best quarterback in the league, baby. Top passer rating in the league. Most touchdowns in the league, well tied for first. And Henry, number 1 in rushing yards. And, bro, I'm just putting up stats over stats over stats. Yet to give up a turnover. Not to, I don't even know who I played first week. Oh, I played Ponch. That was that was cheese. And then Dolphins threw 2 picks. Bruh, it's my year. I got a better chance winning a Super Bowl than I do with Kicker of the Year. My focus is Kicker of the Year, but I think a playoffs would be kind of cool.
Yeah, hopefully you don't lose to the Ravens again. Flying Tiger, welcome.
How's it
Oh,
going?
we got an echo going on.
Not too much. We were just discussing some week 2 games. Actually, just got done.
Well, we can't discuss
we're-
shit right now because I'm just hearing everybody's voice.
Yeah. Can you turn your mic down, Echo? We got a little echo.
Or you can
wow.
just, like, leave.
Flying Tiger.
Is that any better?
Test. Little bit. There we go.
A little bit better, as long as we're not screaming.
Yeah, no, we're good
So
now.
I might run into problems.
Maybe that'll help keep you down, actually.
Tyler, you're such a pussy.
Good
Who?
thing. I'll tell Tyler that later. Good
Are
thing,
you-
not Tyler.
You're Taylor.
There we go, Lynch.
See, like, I
Yeah.
don't understand that. Like, why are you both fucking Joes? Like, are you that average or that dog shit?
That's
I
both
can
their
see your
middle
scores.
names.
You're doing really bad. Your middle name is Joe?
I got Lynch again today.
I was gonna say, that's like the whitest thing I've ever heard.
Taylor Joe and Tyler Joe.
Actually, that's whiter than Wisco Finest with his name being Curtis. Like, hi, Curtis.
I feel like Curtis is not a very like.
All right.
I
Anyway,
feel like I know more black Curtises than white Curtises.
Without Lynch interrupting you, what are your team goals this year, and where do you expect to finish out this year in the season?
He's probably get 4 wins because he's 0-2, dog shit.
4 wins would be nice. Goals for the year, I don't know. Probably make playoffs and then hopefully can make another run. For me, I think the hardest part of my schedule is the first 8 weeks because I get all 6 of my division games out of the way by week 8. So unlike last year where I ended 5 out of like 7 games with divisional games, I get them all the way from the get-go. So that's going to set the precedent, especially with our division that's pretty equal, I'd say, for the most part. And with Cowboys winning
What do
this
you,
tonight
yeah, what
against
do you think
Eagles,
about what do you
it
think
may
about
even be a
Cowboys,
4-way
fellow?
battle. What do I think about what?
What do you think about your fellow Cowboys?
He's lost the Giants and beat Eagles, so he's a contender. Or at least I'd say so. So
Or a
think I'll-
pretender?
it could be a contender. He might be exposed with his play style, the more he plays, or he might be able to adapt. We'll see. But I didn't get to watch much of their game today. I think I tuned in for a little bit and saw like 3 picks from Skulls, which is usually doesn't happen. So whatever he did on defense seemed to work, and could have been Skulls just underestimating and deciding to throw from the get-go, or could be a good threat on defense. So we'll see.
I think offense tends to kind of be a lot more fluky in the early parts of the season as people adjust to their new teams and stuff. I mean, I know it tends to be for me at least, so I kind of give people the benefit of the doubt early as they adjust, especially if they've had good offensive production in seasons prior.
I think that's a good point. I think that's very valid for a lot of teams. I know for me, I think I've thrown like 9 picks in 2 games. I usually don't turn it over as much, but who knows? Maybe new year, new me.
Yeah. I mean, it's always, you can be a little more aggressive early in the season as these later in
Oh,
the
for
year the
sure.
games tend to matter more, so.
For sure. Oh, no, I'm
All right.
excited for the AFC South this year, though. We'll see how that goes.
Yeah, that's
Oh, yeah.
that's who you got. Jags week 15. Anything you want to
Mhm.
say about that game? Either of you two?
Cody, go ahead.
I'll
Commission's
probably
first.
lose, so. doesn't matter.
Great shit talking.
We got a great fucking commissioner with that positivity.
Fuck off, Lynch. You know I'm gonna beat your ass in 2 weeks, motherfucker.
Yo, that is so cute. That's so
That's the
cute.
only
Is
energy
that
you need right there, Cody.
Is Finley like licking your face to like make you feel better when I just absolutely demolish you?
Did you say lick his face?
Is that not what?
I got
You-
one question for you.
Yo,
Shut
wait,
up.
wait,
Shut the
wait,
fuck
hold
up,
on,
Lynch.
hold on. Yo, did you just assume that Finley was Kate?
No, I thought you
Yo.
said you're going to lick his face.
Why are you retarded? Why is he in this party?
Anyway,
Uh.
I
Go ahead,
don't know
Cody.
why Lynch is in this party. Anyways,
This
what
thing's
is
derailed.
I bring the entertainment.
your biggest off-season acquisition that you're most excited to play with?
Probably get an Apke back.
Okay, interesting.
I think I paid 17 mil for McCourty for a 1-year deal.
Oh,
Just to
boy.
Probably bench him for most of the season for Apke. So if I
Oh,
can develop
nice.
him, then I should be good. But McCourty is more of a, hopefully a playoff move, but we'll see how much he plays throughout the year.
Nice.
All right, I got
And
something
just
for you.
Developing Rico.
I got something for you to kind of put you on the spot here. Who would you say is a dark horse in the NFC, not in your division, that might kind of make some
Not
noise
in
this
my
year?
division. West, you got Legacy. Pretty solid in there. 49ers. I'm going to say 49ers. Because when you look at this, if you go by division, you got the West, you got Legacy, who I think takes that division again. The South is kind of a crapshoot between Saints and Falcons. Falcons has proved to perform against the best, but has also lost to some lesser teams. And obviously, kind of everyone's lesser than Seafield if you want to do a ranking over all the mans that I've been in, at least. But if you go to and then not the East, so then you go to the North. I mean, Wind and Tariq definitely have competed in the past, and Wind,
Yeah,
I'd
not
say,
really dark horses.
second dark horse runner. But I'd say the Carter, just because how solid he was last year, kind of the expectations were that him and Nos were going to be pretty dominant in their divisions, respectfully. And they kind of have not shown that yet. But I think 49ers is a good choice for a dark horse, considering he didn't make playoffs last year. And he beat my ass week 1. Held me scoreless in the second half. So.
You say
Beat
your
my
ass?
He said beat my ass.
Oh, less than interesting.
Yes.
That would have been a great story to
But
tell.
yeah,
on
what do you guys think
podcast.
about the Carter so far?
No, honestly,
Disappointing,
I like that, and I wanted to take a look at his roster now that you mentioned him to see if he really made some moves or just kind of his team seeming to gel more. So he's still got Kittle, Fred Warner, Bosa. He now has Keenan Allen, Trent
He's got-
Williams, obviously, Raheem Mostert. Still, oh
think
my
his
God,
key-
97 speed. So, and Trey Lance is getting up there now. Looks like he's about 85-ish overall. So,
I think that's the key to his success moving forward. Is Trey Lance is developed, so he doesn't have to fight for bad accuracies. Throws as often. Sure, it's still going to happen with him. I believe he's a
True.
Is he a superstar now?
he is now a superstar, about to be. Or 85 is when you get your second ability as a quarterback,
Yep.
correct? Yeah, so he does have his second ability now. Fast break and quick draw are what he has. So quick draw is a really nice one.
Yeah. Fast break is too.
Yeah, I guess I didn't even look at it that much. Okay, yeah, definitely. Immediately respond to user input. So, and yeah, I mean, just 88 speed, 92 throw power, mid to high 80s on most of his accuracies. So, I mean, he definitely has developed well and could be, I mean, not quite Mahomes level, but I see how people could compare the two for sure.
Yep. And that fast break
Yeah, people are gonna
helps
start
quite a bit on
fucking
his, QB
referring
blast.
to Jared Gore, baby. Fuck these 99 quarterbacks.
But just to kind of keep things going here, Tiger, we're gonna move on to our next guest, just so it's not so long.
Do you have any final thoughts though before we leave?
Final thoughts. I'm gonna say it's gonna be another, at least in my division, could be a two-way tie. There's no solo winner. Obviously, a tiebreaker will be. I think it's gonna be a tie again for the.
For sure. Well, thank you for joining us. Oh yeah, one last thing. If you have a rip for Lynch, we would really appreciate that too.
A rip for Lynch.
Yeah, we're trying to get everyone to give Lynch a little rip. Anything.
I can't
you
rip Lynch. He's a god now. He beat Seafield on
Oh
the
my
last second touchdown.
Don't
Oh,
hype
don't
him out.
give
Okay,
him-
get him out of here, Cody. Get him out of here.
Alright.
That's enough of
Alright,
you.
thanks
Lucky
for
I was
joining.
lagging for a
Thanks
little, I
for
couldn't hear it.
joining.
You're lucky I didn't hear shit because I was lagging.
He was fucking hyping you up. All right, but yeah, I'm not even gonna say anything. Moving on.
Oh, I know, because I'm number power rankings. Fuck you. Y'all ain't shit out here.
Hey, we'll look at the power rankings a little bit with our other guest that's joining later on.
Cody, when was the last time you were in top 10? What?
Lynch, shut the fuck up, would you?
All right. Don't. Yeah,
Sorry,
you hit a
it's not
sore
like I
spot. You hit a sore spot, but I don't want to stall too much. Our next guest
No,
has
we're on
already
to our
joined
next
us.
This isn't about Lynch, okay? Fuck Lynch. It's never about Lynch.
Lundotron. That's how you pronounce it, right? I'm not missing some.
No,
You there?
No, you got it right. You got
All right, we're good.
It's,
Okay.
it's Landotron.
Land. Yeah, it's
Dope. He has
Big,
that privilege.
F1 guy?
What's up, guys? How are you?
What's
Good,
going
man.
on?
Good. Glad to have you here. This is the Jets owner, for anyone who does not know. Jets user here.
Jets.
So, let's take a look at the Jets real quick. Get into it. Cody, I don't know if you got a question for him right
I
away.
was just saying, I'll just answer some questions on that, or a
I
little bit
figured.
of things. After going through the off season and doing your draft and stuff like that, looking at your schedule and your team like that, what's your team's like expectations this year, and what player are you looking forward to most to develop on your team and play with, kind of?
Yeah, no, that's a really good question actually. So fun fact, my division is full of like pretty loaded, top to bottom, with good teams and also good users. So that's a little tough.
Yes, would have to agree.
Especially yeah, especially being the Jets, makes it a little tougher. Going into this off season, the biggest thing I knew is I knew I was going in with a lot of cap. You know what I mean? Like there's some people in the
Yeah.
league
Oh,
right
yeah.
now that have a ton of cap issues. Cough, cough, the Packers. And
It is a mess
he's like
over there
he's
in
like
Green
negative
Bay.
52 million, and so I still have like 55 million. And that's the reason why I picked the Jets. And so, like, when the Jets were open, the reason why I picked them is because I knew I would never get into cap problems unless I
Right.
did something wildly ridiculous. So going into this offseason, I knew the free agency the first year of every franchise stinks. So wasn't really looking for a lot there. Picked up a few guys that were just kind of backups. Didn't really bid on much. But the draft was where I always look. So when I first joined the league as the Cowboys, they were a disaster. The guy that had him was like won a bunch of Super Bowls, but just did a bunch of bad contracts, and I think I was like negative 30 or 40 million in the hole. So I pretty much had to get rid of like slowly but surely get rid of everybody and build through the draft. So kind of like what I'm doing with the Jets, minus I have money to be able to play with and the ability to trade and stuff like that. So I thought I had a pretty good draft. I hit the areas that I needed: tight end, a dominant player in the first round who was a right guard, a decently good tight end, and then just depth. I had a really good wide receiver, and then depth everywhere else. So I think I got the guy who won the Heisman, Clifford or something like that. He's pretty good. So going into that was just focusing on the off season. I thought I won my off season, at least from what I planned on. And then going into the schedule, and this year I had a tough loss against the Bills. Kurt cheated. He'll never beat me again. And then played the Browns right after that. But he has a pretty good team. I think he has like one of the highest overall teams. And
Browns, yeah.
yeah, and even though I won in overtime with a touchdown, it actually wasn't a close game. I missed like 4 field goals in the game, just because I have a rookie kicker, so that was a little interesting and tough. So I should have won that game a lot more handily than I did.
Makes my life easier.
Yeah, and so, but other than that, my schedule is, I think, the hardest schedule this year, because I
Don't
play.
suck yourself up.
I think it is. I got the Dolphins, the Steelers, the Vikings, the Patriots, the Dolphins, the Lions, the Ravens, the Patriots, the Packers, who are decent, and the Jags again. I think the only games that like aren't teams that had winning records are the Bears, the Seahawks, the Raiders, and the Bengals. Those are the only 3 games that the users didn't have winning records. So
So
it
we're
never
like
really
a
tough.
guaranteed 10 wins, bro. Like,
Thanks. So I mean, a tough schedule, but I guess I kind of get that with my division. 2 games against the Patriots. He's a good, Echo's a good user. 2 games against Seafield. He's a good user. Won the Super Bowl, and then Kurt just loves to f me when he in those games. So because we play against each other a lot, so he kind of knows what schemes I run and so on and so forth. But I'm enjoying it. I actually really enjoy the scouting. I know a lot of people like complained about it. I actually really enjoyed it, and I actually really like that you can have like regional and scouts and all that kind of stuff. And I think it's more interactive. I think EA kind of effed us though because they're not going to do the next update. They pulled the next update for franchise, so that kind of sucks. But yeah,
Hold on,
that's
before
kinda
you
where I'm at.
before we move on, I kind of want to ask you. So, and I didn't get to join the draft really or anything. How well do you think like the scouting helped you in terms of drafting and like getting high overall guys or people with development?
Yeah, I mean, there was a lot of hidden talent players that went.
Okay.
There's a lot of hidden talent players that went, and like especially the first round, like more than usual. And I really enjoyed that some of the players right off the bat kind of had like what they were, like a star, superstar. I think like the Ravens got like an X factor, running
Well,
back or
shit,
something
Garrett,
like
tell
that.
them what you fucking got.
Oh well, yeah. I kind of just let the CPU do everything for me because I was going to be around for the draft, and I with my first pick I got a linebacker, which is something I needed for sure, and he ended up having 99 awareness and 99 play rec.
Yeah,
And I had
that's
just
pretty
never
good.
seen that, but I was like, wow, like I thought it was a glitch at first when I was seeing
Yeah.
it. And
That's
then,
pretty gas.
and then the second guy in the second round, they drafted another linebacker who was like 88 speed and hidden as well. So I mean, I was really, and then a couple other just guys I needed, nothing else like great to speak of. But
Yeah.
I mean, I was definitely happy with how it turned out.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it a lot, and I liked how they were like weird players too. Like the guy that was a tight end converted or a wide receiver converted to a tight end, but actually like is a really good quarterback. That was actually really kind of cool. I think the Lions drafted him. He has like 97 throw power. He has the highest throw power, but he's like a tight end.
Oh yeah, you're
And-
talking about the guy. Yeah.
Yeah, so like
Yeah,
that was
Lions.
really cool. That
Would
was
we
kinda
allow
cool.
that guy to like change positions? Because I
I
feel
think
like
they
that.
did.
Oh,
think
we
they did,
Yeah,
right?
we did. Yeah, we did.
Okay,
Yeah,
good.
and
Because I
so,
mean,
like-
that seems pretty realistic, honestly. Like,
Yeah. So it was like that was kind of cool because it was kind of like Ryan Tannehill esque. You know what I mean? Because Lynch is or somebody's been obsessed with Ryan Tannehill lately. So,
I got the next
But-
10 on better.
yeah, exactly. So, I like the breakdown, but like your scouts matter a ton. Like I do think that your like national scout should be the position that you're always just going to draft. Like every single draft, if you know you're always going to take a linebacker, you're always going to take a wide receiver, you're always going to take a lineman, every single draft. Like I don't care if it's the first round or the sixth round. If you're always going to take that position, have your national guy be that, and then your other ones are just kind of like switch around. Like I switched mine this year for my needs, going into next off season and stuff. So, but I enjoyed it, and I got two hidden death players. I mean, I think the backside of the draft really sucked. After you got past like the fourth round, there was like no like hidden players really down deep like in the in the bottom of like a left tackle who it happened to be hidden dev in like the sixth round.
Hey, I got a
didn't-
6th round punter that was hidden dead.
Well, I got a sixth round kicker who was hidden dev, but like whatever. So
That trade a third
but I
round
didn't see
Tress
any.
Way.
Yeah, I didn't see any like
You're an idiot.
diamonds in the rough. You know what I mean? Which was okay. And like I said, there were a few parts of the draft that I was like about, but overall I like the scouting, and overall I think it forces you to be a little more it forces you to be a little more interactive. But if you aren't interactive, like you weren't, you won't get like completely boned, which is really nice because sometimes people just don't care about the draft, and then you just get completely boned.
One thing I didn't like was that you couldn't like add players to your draft board during the draft.
That is
That was
true,
kind
yeah.
of
But I don't think they've
annoying.
ever. I don't think they've ever had that though, because like.
No, I thought you could last year. Like,
Because you could favorite players. I favorited a bunch of players, and as they got drafted, they disappeared. But like, I maybe there was a draft board. I don't know. Maybe I don't remember. But
There was a draft board. The fuck you
Was
mean?
there? Okay. Yeah. Then they took that out, which is terrible. I mean, they just.
I wasn't drafted. I had my draft board set.
Okay.
But yeah. What's the fucking last question? Oh, you got a roast for Lynch?
A roast for Lynch?
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, he is 100% like an Asian hooker. He's gonna start really strong, and he's gonna be totally worth the money, but the end is just gonna be horrid, and he's just gonna lose like in the playoffs to like Seafield, and it'll be over.
Great analogy.
I
Spectacular.
like that.
That was
Lynch is stunned, isn't it? What's...
no, I'm just confused. Like Asian hooker, like it just vibes that like. All right, so it seems like you get your fair share.
I mean, you know.
I mean, everyone's had an
Wonder
Asian hooker
Woman
once
10.
in a while, Lynch. Come on.
I mean, it sounds
Been
like
around.
Lundo spends the fucking time in cock. He's out every possible scenario. I think
Yeah.
you can kind of picture where I'm going with this.
Yeah, been around.
All right, Lynch. Hey, before this gets too ridiculous,
Nipple
you should
twitch.
hit me back on that DM that I sent you a little bit ago. Just
Who'd you DM? Was it Panda?
no, the Jets guy. Just asking about, inquiring about some players,
Acquiring about what?
some players, or a player.
What was the? Oh man, I don't know. What was the player?
It was. Yeah, we don't got to get into it on here, but one of your defensive backs.
The corner?
Yeah.
Do you know how many people? have
Yeah,
asked
no,
me
I
to
know.
give
I
them
just kind of
now?
threw it out
Yeah.
there thinking the same thing. So,
Um,
and I figured when you didn't get back to me, no
Yeah, it's
deal.
like
but-
him and like Ashton Davis. Like every single person will send me a message like on a day, especially the Bears guy,
Oh my
Tariq Cohen.
God.
Like I love him and I love messing with him, but like it's every single day. He's just like, he's like, yo, can I get that player? And I'm like, no. And he's like, all right, well, what about now? And I'm like, no.
I would have fucking blocked that dude.
I mean, it's alright though. I mean, I'm not. I mean, it's. I know, it's.
Yeah, no, I'm
mean,
just kidding.
I pester kids about players, you know, until they get back to me, and most of the time they don't. So
Yeah.
it is what it is. But
Very
honestly, I'm very much enjoying the Jets because who told me? Who was the guy? What, the Ravens guy had the Jets last time, right?
TRC?
Yeah, TRC, yeah.
TRC,
so.
right? Didn't he have the Jets? Yeah, I think he messaged me or said something, and he was like, yeah, I sucked with the Jets for like 6 seasons, and then finally, I think he got like Lamar Jackson, and then he was good. I played him in the playoffs once, and he whooped my ass. So
Yeah, they tend to be
Yeah.
a fun Madden team for sure, just because they got
Yeah,
usually
no.
like young players who can hit hard
Uh-huh.
at least, and you can build some stuff
And, well,
around
the cap
them.
thing, like so many people in this league this offseason had to like dish out players and move things around because they were like everybody was in a terrible cap situation, and I have like 55 million, and so I'm just chilling.
Yeah.
Eat
that's
shit.
nice, man.
Eat shit.
That's
All
not
right.
how you treat gas, Lynch. That's not very nice.
Yeah, yeah.
Yo,
On that note,
fuck
Lynch,
off.
apologize. All right, no, but thanks for
Fuck
joining
your
us.
apology. I want my
You're
cap
welcome,
cleared,
guys.
pussy.
It was good to talk, and I you know,
Definitely
see you
have. We'll
another time.
definitely have you back on. We'll have to have another one of these, or a longer one.
Bro, I
Yeah.
got fucking 3 mil. That's not good.
All right, later, man.
See ya.
Later, bud. All right, should we see you?
All right, there's the Jets. Yeah, see if we can
Falcons is
got more
supposed to be
people.
next, but okay.
Oh,
you
right on
responded to
cue.
DMs, but you responded
Man,
to the, you
what up, what
responded
up?
to the fucking
Yo, what's up?
party
Guy.
chat.
Yo, Loki, I was expecting this guy to
I
be
didn't see
southern
it.
as fuck.
Southern.
Nah, man, I can turn it on. You know, it depends.
All right, now I'm getting
Nah,
the
you're good,
British
you're good.
vibes.
You're gonna turn Lynch on. You better calm
So
down.
hold on.
No,
So
I
you're
thought I was getting British vibes.
we go A-OK. Is that how you pronounce the gamer
Just people
tag?
call me 1K. People
1K.
call me
Okay. Okay. 1K.
Yeah, okay.
What's up, 1K? Thanks for joining us.
Man,
This is
that's
the
a much.
Falcons
Thanks for
user.
having me, man.
I thought you know that you're gonna be your new name now, right? Just 1K. Everyone's gonna be
Yeah.
shortening it to 1K.
I'm fine with that. Yeah.
Well, what if I just like come like to wherever you live and just be like, "Hey yo,
Hey, Lynch, I'll buy you a plane ticket, man. We can fly out in Nashville.
I'm fucking down, bro. I'm trying to hit up Nashville.
Let's do
sometime.
it. Let's get the Jets.
Nashville's
down here,
lit.
bro. Let's do it.
Yeah, the Lundo, he's doing some shit
I thought
with
these were the boys.
He's
yeah, I heard about
doing
the
shit with his
Chick-fil-A
nipples,
sauce.
bro.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
heard
bro.
about
He's
that.
a little sus.
Well, yeah, dude, I go to school like 10 minutes,
says he's a
15
little
minutes from
sus.
downtown, man. Let's do it.
Yeah, bro.
Shit.
Eric can come. Cody, he's not a bar guy.
It's not
Alright,
my guy.
Lance.
I'm
Yeah,
not
he'd
even
probably
from
be.
there, so it's
Actually-
fine.
Yeah, I ain't fucking paying no money at a bar at fucking Nashville. That shit's expensive as shit.
Yeah.
Lance, you're gonna pay
Yeah.
$15 for a Busch Light, bro.
That's why I don't drink beer.
I go with the Coors. I'm a Coors
Oh, it's
guy.
gonna be 30 for a vodka then.
Probably.
30 for a vodka. Vodka what? Like, you don't even.
He
Why?
drinks
Well,
vodka straight, okay, and that's what gets him in
No,
trouble.
no. He
But-
drinks
so we
vodka
keep him
Walker
away
like
from
a
that now.
Fucking soft beta kappa
What a
motherfucker.
beta. Oh my god.
Actually, Lance, I drink Crown, like real men.
Ooh. you
I
tried,
drink Crown too, but you probably
Salted
aren't buying
caramel
shit.
Crown?
The fucking. What?
What?
Nah, bro. I'm going
Salted
apple.
caramel crown is so
Apple is
good.
sexy as
No,
fuck.
dude, peach.
Oh.
Bro, peach.
Oh yeah,
Sa-
I like that one too.
Salted caramel
I want
sounds
you
pretty
off
good.
this podcast.
It's good. I had it for the first time the other like 2 weeks ago. Not bad.
Yeah, I could definitely fuck with that.
I like frozen shots of apple.
Oh yeah, for sure.
That shit's good. But enough about alcohol, man. Me and Eric can talk about alcohol all day because we live in Wisconsin. But
Sound like I
Fucking,
do this fucking podcast too.
Falcons. So you made a trade for Baker instead of
Yeah,
drafting a
pretty
QB.
blockbuster. Yeah. I mean, I kind of weighed my options, you know.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean,
What-
you got-
what's
There's some weapons all over this offense now. I mean, Calvin
Oh, yeah.
Ridley, obviously, Kyle Pitts, Baker. Like, yeah, why don't you talk about them?
yeah.
I
What's
mean,
your
oh,
expectations for your team and stuff like that, and who you looking forward to playing with and stuff like that?
Yeah, that's a good question. I mean, Baker's the big blockbuster name, but you know, throwing 9 interceptions and losing by 40 to Rams week 1, that was an eye opener. I was like, I've never played him before, and his defense was the best I've ever played. He knew all my routes. He used my route I always looked for. When I ran, it seems like he was in 3-4 sets. Dude was reading me the whole game. So I took my frustration out on the Bucks week 2, and you know, chitty chitty bang bang. But I mean, Kyle Pitts is not like my number one go to. Like I thought he was going to be, but it's always Ridley, man. He's
So
a
trade him.
beast.
Trade him.
No, I mean, I'm just gonna keep letting him develop, hopefully to a 99 by the end of the season. That's
Why are
possible.
you holding
but,
out? Why?
but I mean, I want to touch on Baker real quick. You see, like he has 96 throw power. You're like, okay, dude's gonna be zipping the ball where I need it to be thrown, and you completely forget that each QB has a certain release, and it can really, I don't know, kind of apprehend his throwing animations. It's kind of tough. He needs abilities to be elite, but right now he's just a slight upgrade from Cam Newton.
Okay, so I mean, a
most
little
definitely.
buyer's remorse as of now, but hopefully you still got hope
Something
that you
like
can
that.
really get him to like what you want him to be eventually.
Yeah, hopefully, for sure.
Yeah, no, I feel that. I mean, it's hard. The QB thing, that's definitely the hardest part. Luckily, I got one locked up for a minute right now, but
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah.
I mean, what about that defense? How you feeling about them?
Oh, dude, my defense can play amazing, or it can let up, you know, hundreds of yards of rushing yards, just unexpectedly. I don't know. I have such great, like a young D line, even with an X factor, but Grady Jarrett feels like one of the worst X factors I've ever played with. His inside stuff has definitely been nerfed. It doesn't even work. People don't even double team him anymore just because it doesn't even work. But
Damn.
pass coverage, I love my DBs. They're fast. They can move. But you know, losing Deion Jones is not helping my run defense anymore.
Did you traded him away, right?
Yeah, to the Browns for Baker.
Yeah,
He was in
yeah.
that blockbuster.
I mean, you got to do what you got to do. So I mean, you can always find a middle linebacker. I feel like, or like use or someone like you got Van Der Esch there right now, 87 speed. Like he can still do so. After that, it kind of falls off for you. So like those 3-4 sets, I think they might be a little tough at times.
Yeah, for sure. But I mean, you really get tested. I just want to talk about my wins and losses from last season.
For
I won
sure,
the hard
speak
ones
on it.
like everybody saw, but man,
Oh, yeah,
I
take more
lost.
time.
I lost some absolute games I should have won by a lot just because I came in cocky, arrogant, coming out in dime sets, not trying not to get deep balled, and then they just ran the ball down my neck, and I lost, and it humbled me for sure. Because like PML, I thought it was going to be a bunch of good players and a bunch of scrubs, but anybody can beat you in this league, and you can beat anybody in this league. That's kind of how it is. That's what I've learned.
Yeah, no, that's what's really separates the good from like the great, or like just, I mean, the consistent playoff and Super Bowl contenders from the guys that are just on the verge of that. Like every year they're able to get like those double-digit wins, beat the same players, even though like they're coming back. Like when you were talking about with the Rams, how he was just like user in the routes you like to go to and stuff. Like once people see things once or twice, like the good ones, they remember that and they lock on. Like you gotta constantly be updating your stuff and just like coming out and new things. And it's just like the NFL. It's a copycat league, man. Like someone starts doing something, the whole league, like the whole division starts doing it, and if that catches on,
So
like,
tell me,
thing you know,
why has nobody followed my strategy?
Because your strategy's ass, and it only works for you because you play like an idiot.
Ass.
I want to hear your
All I
strategy,
do.
honestly.
I asked Madden on offense, and I use concepts on defense. That's all I do.
Huh. I don't know. I have a set offense. It's been putting me, I
Everybody
can put up 50
Use
points a game.
concepts
Bro,
on defense.
Concepts on defense, ask Madden on offense. And all you motherfuckers just like, oh, move the fucking cornerbacks all the way to like the D line. Oh, let me move them like out of play. Let me put this guy and that guy and this guy. Let me do 14 different hot routes for my offense. Like, bro, calm your ass. I'm gonna hit hike right away and fuck you up. Just ask Eric.
Okay,
Yeah, I
yeah,
guess
sometimes it works,
works.
and sometimes, like, I mean, you've won 1.5 Super Bowls, Lynch. Like, I've won fucking 5, and like, I've been in playoffs every fucking year. Like, I don't want to
Derrick
hear
Henry's
just.
a cheat code too, man.
Congrats.
I have an
Congrats
MO3.
on
He is
playoffs.
an animal.
Now,
Oh,
when
yeah,
was the last
absolutely.
time that you actually got past me in playoffs?
Like, probably like
Maddens?
3. No, what, Lynch? I was the Super Bowl fucking like
So
representative
listen
for the
to him,
AFC
fucking
in
just-
season
he beats
3
you
of
once,
last
and then
Madden.
He thinks he beats you for fucking like 20 years.
Bro, Cody, that's literally how it goes with me. I go like fucking 13-3 against you, and the 3 times is when EA literally blows your cut.
Yeah, that's Cody, bro. I'm not Cody. Cody. When's the
Well,
last
for
time
you-
Cody even made the playoffs?
well, that's
Hey,
that's ancient.
hey, chill out. All right, I made playoffs fucking last season of last year, so you suck a dick.
Oh, when no one was
what are you,
playing.
Lindsay Lohan at fucking Mean Girls, pussy.
Hey, I would have counted my half a Super Bowl like Lynch does.
How many games you got left
So is
this
that a
week
half
to
a
be
playoff?
played?
At 1.5.
Vance is scheduled for like midnight tonight.
Yeah, we got one
Ooh, I
game we're
gotta
waiting
study,
on,
but-
and it's gonna be played tonight. At
I don't
it might
know.
be
I
going
will-
on in an hour or so.
I
hope
definitely
so.
won't be up if it's midnight. That's for sure.
But
We zonk the fuck out.
all right, so what do you think about your division, Falcon?
Yeah.
Oh,
1K?
it's undoubtedly,
Falcons.
people call it the weakest, but in my opinion, I think it's one of the most even, most neutral, because it's me and Saints. That's really all it is. No
That's so
offense to the
cute.
Panther, Bucks, but I mean, we're pretty neck and neck. I think last season I could have done a lot better to kind of solidify myself as a elite player, but I just lost some stupid games. But me and Saints are playing next week. I wish it was game of the week, but I think we're gonna be neck and neck again. He's some stuff from last season for sure.
Bro, no. AFC East, NFC West, dog poop, bro. So ass.
Yeah. It really just depends who's on the bottom
The
of
entire
your
NFC.
rankings.
The entire NFC is dog shit.
I don't know about that.
Nah,
There's
bro,
some real
you got,
killers
like-
in here.
there's some players in the NFC
There's some,
for
there's
sure.
some killers in here, bro.
Bro, you've made playoffs going 8-1. I've never seen
And
that.
I
in
got
a
past the
fucking
first
minute.
round. I beat
Yeah.
somebody who's insane. I consider insane. Oh, Wind Sorcery. That dude's a wizard with Naheem Hines.
Nah.
He is insane.
Yeah, no, the
If
way
he had Derrick Henry, he'd be insane.
Hines is a little
Yeah,
shiftier though.
Derrick
Like the way I don't know, the way some of y'all run in the NFC, it's pretty impressive. Just so shifty with it. It's so hard to like the Rams.
Oh, man, yeah.
Like I haven't played you yet, but I mean I feel who the
You'll see
Lions
how I
for
run
sure. Like,
yeah, I mean it's so easy to run on conservative now with the stop and goes. They're
yeah, that's
kinda
exactly
decent on
what it
next
is.
gen.
That's exactly what it is. Like, I feel like that's
Yeah.
more of an NFC thing, honestly, because I see it more when I played you guys.
Because there's some real hard hitters in the NFC. Like, beginning of last season, people were coughing up fumbles left and right.
Mhm.
From that point on, everybody was running on conservative. I don't blame them. I mean, I did as well. It's pretty challenging.
Yeah, no, Jamal Adams fucked me up
Yeah.
yesterday when we played, so I changed all my shit to conservative right after that too.
Who's your running back?
Clyde Edwards-Helaire, but I don't
Okay.
even think it was him that got cracked. I think it was
Like,
Hardman
You
or
really
Kelsey.
drive 80 for speed.
I mean,
Jeez.
it's like 86. Yeah, he ain't great, but he gets the job done. I feel he had over 1,000 yards last year, and like, I mean, he can catch too.
Wow, 1,000?
I don't.
Wow,
I mean,
impressed.
I'm a little more of a passing team than a running team, Lynch. I don't know if you knew that.
Have you seen my passing stats?
Lynch, dude. Hey, maybe after this podcast, you can just give me some lessons.
Like, you might
Coach
need to get
suggestions,
going
baby.
1-1. I mean, bro, you'll get fucking lessons.
1-1,
One
man.
and
Dude,
one.
end of the world.
I'm
Uh-oh.
running one. What? Man, I just
Bro,
want to talk about
remember,
my schedule. My
You're
schedule's
speaking in number
easy.
1.
What do you think you're going this year? What do you think you're going this year, Falcon? I don't even gotta
win over
address
10
Lynch.
games. I got to. I mean, I'm playing. I mean, it's really not bad. I don't want to say like, oh, it's gonna be a cakewalk. I get to rerun it against Jake week 10, which will be nice. But I mean, I'm playing Cards and Bengals, a lot of Bucks and Saints games. Seahawks.
you
but, I mean,
double-digit wins for sure?
against who?
I'm just double-digit wins in general for your team.
Oh
like
yeah,
10,
man,
11,
I'm
12
definitely.
wins.
Yeah, I'm capable of putting up 40 to 50 average a game. You know.
For sure.
Yeah, high power offense, but just stopping people is the hard part.
All right. I mean, yeah, I'm looking forward to our game. We got Week 5 matchup, so that one's gonna be a shootout, I think.
Yeah, I'm
That's
playing
usually
over
how
the
it
top
goes.
on you. I'm not trying to get destroyed by Tyreek. 'cause
Oh yeah,
I've
I
had him
mean,
before
I'm
and
used
he's
to that
insane.
by now, so we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see how it goes. Hopefully, I can get a little run
Sure,
game
man.
going. But all right, I mean, you got
Yeah.
any final words about the
Nah, man,
Falcons
I
or
mean,
just PML in general?
I think my team's going in the right direction. Not too bad on cap. Young players developing. We're just gonna keep the ball rolling. Trying to win the easy games. Grind out the tough ones. Keep it from there on.
And before you go, you gotta roast Lynch.
Nah, Lynch is my boy. I love you, Lynch.
Oh. All right, that's 2 tonight. You gotta go.
You my dog,
Bro.
Dog.
Bro.
Thanks
Nah,
for
you
joining-
get-
thanks for
Everybody
Thanks for
count me
joining
out.
us, though,
Everybody
man.
count me out.
Appreciate
All right,
it.
no problem, man. Thanks for having me.
Personality is
Yeah,
what
no problem,
brings
man.
in
Later.
love.
Fuck you, Lynch.
You're just
Fucking
jealous because I got
pussy.
way too much more class than you fucks.
Nah, I don't get why people actually like respect you at this point.
Oh, I don't know. It's
Lynch.
because I shit on them. They're not beta as fuck, and I win. So they
Lynch.
respect godliness.
All I
It's
have
just
to do
'cause
is
you
press-
got one
Lynch,
win
all I have to
against
do is press-
Seafield.
All I have to do is do
Two.
one thing.
2 games.
One thing. One thing that'll piss you off.
What's the one thing? Oh, I thought you kicked me and said fucking Joe Jones.
That was really crazy timing.
that would have
nice.
pissed me off, yes.
No, I was
Bro,
actually thinking about it. Then Joe,
that was-
Joe,
bro,
Eric
that was
did
the
it
other thing.
perfectly.
Bro, that was just like the siren. Remember that intro?
Oh,
That was
yeah.
a legendary intro, yes.
That was, oh my god, that was fantastic.
All right.
Watch
But
our previous podcast, pussies.
Average Joe has now joined the chat, the party, whatever you want to call it. Welcome, Average Joe, Colts.
What's up, boys? Cody, Team Peach Crown all the way.
Hey.
Eric, don't act like you're making any trades. I haven't seen you make a trade since I joined PML.
I've tried.
Yeah.
I've tried.
Lynch, what up, God? What up, my
Hey.
man?
Unbelievable.
Oh
Get
my
him out of here. I don't want it. I'm
Yes,
done.
sir. Yes,
This
sir.
guy
Hey,
beats
hey.
Seafield and fucking gets fucking Royalty.
Hey man, that AFC South looking strong in power rankings. That's all I gotta
Yes,
say.
Yo.
Yes,
Do I play
sir.
These people.
If
Only
the
if
Cowboys
Cowboys
actually
beat
hang.
Seafield, then you guys better treat him like royalty.
Why would I treat him like royalty? I beat him twice.
I said
Yeah.
Cowboys, not
God,
Seafield, buddy.
dude, people got fucking long-term or short-term memory disabilities here in this thing. Like, they can only remember things from 24 hours ago, I swear.
The fuck you mean?
Don't even worry about it, Lynch. 45-10 playoff game.
When was that thing?
Yeah, exactly. My point has been proven.
That never happened.
Rewind this podcast and you'll hear. All right. But we got the Colts. We got fucking Jonathan Taylor's team. Fucking trade master himself. Fucking,
Thank
I don't
you.
even know what else.
Yo, I would
Advanced
love it if
King.
you can get by one sentence without the word "fuck it." I want to challenge you.
Fuck Lynch.
Hey man, the stuff I'm doing, it's
That was
worthy
close.
of it. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, exactly, dude. I'm
I
just
think I'm
just
approaching
spitballing.
20 trades. I'm approaching 20 trades this franchise, so I'm just trying to set a record for Cody so I can get in the record books.
Bro, I told you I don't know what the fucking trade record is.
yeah.
Well, I'm just gonna set it high enough so I am the record leader.
Alright,
So.
once you trade me Jonathan Taylor, you said it.
Oh, that's fine. So he's on the block at the end of the year.
But what do I gotta
Yeah,
do to get my
alright.
cap reset?
Leave the league.
You don't want to know.
Sold.
I let someone
No,
else take your team.
So yeah, we got the
Alright,
2-0 Colts here. Two nice little wins. I mean, Texans, that was kind of to be expected, but the arch rival, the football team, Flying
The
Tigers.
Joe Bowl.
Yeah, let's go. The first exotic Joe Bowl.
Exotic Bowl.
Yeah, what do you think about how that game go?
Early on, I actually was trying to throw the deep ball on him, threw a couple unadvised throws and some deep picks, but kind of settled down, focused in a little more on playing some defense, and but we've played so much against each other, we kind of know what we're looking for, and hell, when a formation comes out, I'm pretty sure we know like the 2 or 3 plays that he likes out of it. So the rain game really didn't help though. I think he had 2 or 3 passes that were kind of either due to rain or getting hit or a little pressure, and I mean that was about the only difference. There's a couple errant throws from Love, but I'm definitely going to take a step back, I think, or when I lose Brady one of these days. So
I
but
mean,
right
no
now, Brady's
doubt, every
saving me
team
on a lot of
does.
throws.
Unless you're
Yeah.
Belichick and can find Mac Jones right away.
Yeah, I'm hoping that's Tyree Jackson. That's my latest trade, so we'll see how it goes.
All right, I like it. But so I mean, not to get ahead of ourselves, but you got another big one coming up next week against the Patriots.
Yeah, we
You've
do.
already played him this Madden, right?
Yeah, we played last season. I think I won by a score. So it will be a really good game, though. I think it came down, if I remember correctly, it came down. He had the last possession and ended up like not converting on a 4th and short. So it could have went his way though for sure. I'm definitely not taking it lightly. He's definitely like one of the top users in the league. So
Yeah. I mean, I'm starting to look at your schedule a bit, and I know how you tagged me about a kind of a tough stretch in the middle. It looks like you've got a pretty tough one too. That's actually separated by a bye in the Jaguars, but other than that, I mean, you got Browns, Titans, Cowboys, Titans, Vikings.
yeah,
Should-
for sure.
should
We
be-
definitely we got a tough schedule and tough
Yeah.
run. I think that I'm hoping as long as I don't lose like if I can get through the season without like losing 2 or 3 in a row, just kind of keep getting some wins in there.
Mhm.
I should feel pretty good about it. But much better start than last season. I think last season it kind of came out underestimating some teams, kind of like 1K was saying. You kind of can't get too cocky, keep level-headed, and but I think more than anything, this Madden, I think I've learned you can get down a couple scores, and as long as you control the ball and don't commit a lot of turnovers, you got a chance to come back, especially with the momentum in this game.
Exactly. I mean, yeah, there's been plenty of times where you feel like the momentum gets really hard against you, but if you just take a deep breath, focus, I mean, yeah, it does help having someone like Tyreek who can be a big one-play scorer, but I mean, someone like Jonathan Taylor, you can do it too and not have the risk of throwing a pick when you're doing it too. So I mean,
For sure.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah. Go on.
Oh, I'm sorry to interrupt. This season I got pretty lucky with my drafting. I left it on auto draft, and I know that some people really like the scouting. I really haven't spent too much time in it, but I was able to draft a third round running back that's a superstar. So I think Jonathan
Ooh,
Taylor's
that's
seen like
nice.
five. I think he's seen like 5 snaps so far. So,
Wow. Do you plan on bringing
but-
him in later in the season or in the playoffs then, or just kind of see
yeah,
how it goes?
potentially. Potentially, this running back's in like 91 speed. He's a power back, so I'm trying to develop the King Henry 2.0, follow in Lynch's footsteps a little bit. So,
Nice.
but
nice.
I don't know. I think
League can't stop me.
for
League's
those,
worthless.
those listening, JT's on the block for sure. So
You're fucking worthless one.
he'll probably go to Jacksonville.
Sorry, I didn't
Yeah,
hear
some breaking news
your
there.
moan, Cody. What did you say?
Oh. Did you say Jonathan Taylor's on the block? Question mark? Question mark? Point? Question mark? or-
Yeah,
Yeah,
question
too
mark?
busy calling me out. Came in here,
He-
JT's on the block.
JT's
Pussy.
on the block at the end of the season when I change my star players. So you can start sending DMs. to
Oh, at the
everyone.
end of the season. Okay, dope. We'll have more picks by then. Okay.
Yeah, you'll be able to. We'll see him in a Jaguars uniform soon. Soon
Yeah,
enough.
good. And then I'll declare you the record for most trades.
That's a deal.
So,
All right. So now, I mean, we know you're obviously trying to develop that running back you drafted. I mean, you kind of mentioned your plans for quarterback in the future. What about your defense? How is that? I mean, we were kind of going through the stats in the Washington game, and
Yeah.
it looks like they were getting after it.
Yeah, so I've been able to acquire Bosa to kind of complement Buckner and Hunter. So and I just actually got.
what do you
a
mean
32
you just got? And then you got Chandler Jones?
Yeah, then I just got Chandler Jones. He's not officially on the team yet, but he's on his way. He's getting his plane ticket. So that will be my 5th X factor. He's 32, but I'm just trying to acquire a team to make a run this year. I got Brady that's aging. You know, I don't think he's gonna survive any more years. So I got to take advantage. We wasted one of his years last season in a first round exit. So hopefully with the pass rush, I can be able to develop more of my cornerbacks. You know, force some bad passes and get some picks.
Yeah, definitely.
So I think it'll set me up well to make a run this year. I think hopefully
Yeah.
we're rolling.
Cody or Lynch, you got anything for Joe?
I mean, he kind of nailed everything that we've been asking tonight.
Joe,
What's
you
up,
can marry
dude?
one, fuck one, kill one. You got Eric, you got Cody, and you got Jesus.
Gosh, you put me on the spot, man. I don't know.
You
I can't
you
kill
might as well
Jesus.
kill Jesus so he comes back to life.
Wow, that's so tough.
That is tough. I don't know. I can't kill Jesus, so I guess I gotta marry Jesus.
I am Jesus, so
That's
looks like
hot.
you didn't kill me.
Oh, so you're my son?
And I fuck
No.
up Cody already, so I'll continue to fuck up Cody.
Hey, Eric going to the guillotine.
Oh, we sending Lynch there.
I- Rather die than marry Joe.
Ha.
Nah, I'm just playing.
Dude, just watch. I now pronounce you Chuck and Larry. There's a couple benefits in it.
You're very true. You're right. So, I
We
think,
want prenup.
what do you guys think? Who's your? I know you asked my bro the dark horse in the NFC. Do you guys have any dark horse of the AFC? I know that early on when we first started season 1, we were talking about how top heavy the AFC, or how many good users in the AFC. Is anybody making playoffs that they didn't make it last year?
I mean, I kind of got an easier one. I think Berg got robbed, didn't he, last year? Didn't quite make it in.
Yeah.
That was AFC. Oh wait, we
Yeah,
talking about
that's
AFC?
That is
Yeah.
what we are talking about, Lynch. Get with
Oh,
the
those are
program.
NFC. My bad. Yeah, Berg ain't doing shit.
I think Berg could make it. I think it's an easy pick for sure. I'm trying to think of somebody else underneath, the
I mean, I really don't.
playoff teams in Berg.
Maybe Visions. Otherwise, I mean, I don't really see
He played
much
a really solid game
in the West.
against Carter.
Yeah, I wasn't. I mean, he's always good in the draft. I wasn't able to see what he's done this year with this team so much yet, but I'm sure he's made some good moves and put the Broncos in a good direction. But the Raiders kind of started out slow, and I don't really think that he's gonna pick up too much yet. Like, he's just too reliant on Lamar, and if it can only get you so far. Like, he can score you points, but
Yeah, I played him. I fucking just sold out on everything Lamar. He torched me with Cook, I think, for still like
Yeah.
150, but
especially if you have
Billy had
fast
9 carries.
linebackers too, like that really helps.
Well, I was gonna bring up. I think Cody's. I know that that Lamar gave a lot of trouble to really good teams. I think Eric. I think you beat him like on the last. Like came out in the last play of the game, like inside the 5. I can't remember if you scored or if you held him in one of the games.
Yeah,
But,
that, that sounds like the second one, but I also had learned, like, I mean, the first game I played him this week 1, what I had learned a lot is that QB contains really tend to stop or slow down those QB wraps and powers a lot.
Sure,
And I
for
mean,
sure.
I'll let Cook get what he did, but I was also able to stop him pretty well too. So I don't know. Maybe I just got lucky this game, but I think I kind of have a
Yeah.
better blueprint at this point.
I think so for sure. I just think I was just trying to give some credit to Cody for containing him as much as he did, and he's added Nuke, so I was thinking Cody might be a potential dark horse if he can snag a couple wins against me and Lynch.
well, offense is still dog shit though.
Yeah, but I think you're coming along with Lawrence a little more, able to scramble a little bit.
Yeah, that is true. I scramble with him more than fucking Lynch scrambled with fucking Watson. I do want to point out one thing. Lynch said he didn't need a scrambling quarterback to do good, and then he goes out and gets a scrambling quarterback and he can't do good.
Lynch would rather have a 57 overall scrambling quarterback than a pocket guy who's like 80 overall.
Let me comment.
Facts.
So, look at my.
Really
Stalling.
fucking thinking of a
Stalling.
reply there, huh?
Let,
Let me talk to my agent real quick, and then I'll say something.
Today. You gotta give the guy a break.
bro, I'm very slow, bro. GPA chilling at 2.6, making my mama proud, baby. But yo, on the real, he's a 57. Let me fucking cook, huh?
Great comeback,
Lynch-
Lynch. We'll
He has
see
like
how far he
9
gets
rushes.
you.
He has like 9 rushes for like.
Do you
30
really
yards.
think that this dude is legit? Like, I will put money down that you end up benching him by the end of the season.
Nah.
Or you don't make
Fucking-
playoffs, and then you just leave him in to spite me.
Bro, if I can beat Seafield with Jared Gore, I can beat anybody in this league with Jared Gore. Jared Gore, 5 touchdowns, 300 plus yards, and total yards. He's chilling in like the medium, but he's got 8 touchdowns, tied for first, and he has the #1 passer rating. 8 touchdowns, 0 interceptions, 0 fumbles. He is asking for people to challenge him.
Lynch.
Asking.
Are you
Lynch, we'll-
are you
we'll see
better
on
than
that
the
game, dude.
Eagles?
Yes.
So, like, how much better?
I don't know. Make my spread negative 14.5.
So, like, I'll give you a touchdown.
Negative
Our-
14.5.
you're on upset
Are you
alert,
fucking
like-
kidding me?
The Eagles are about to straight up beat you in week 3. I'll tell you right
Wait.
now.
Well, I'm the underdog in this?
No,
You're talking
I'm
to
just
the
saying.
#1
I'm
power
saying
rankings
you are on
person.
upset alert. Like, you're the favorite. We established that. And
Yeah.
I think the Eagles are going to beat you.
Yeah. So give me negative 14.5.
No, I'm just straight up telling
give
you.
him 14.5 points. I'll fucking put $20 on it.
I'm not making any bets. I'm just fucking making a
Sounds
statement
like
that
somebody
you're
doesn't
about
have
to
FanDuel in this
lose.
state.
That's correct.
Bro, I ain't losing. I may be sick, but never losing.
You're on that Seafield high, man. I agree with Strawberry. I think he's got a shot. Dude,
Course
you're
you're
giving yourself
agreeing with
14
Strawberry.
points. 14
Yeah.
points.
Yeah.
That's a lot, dude.
Oh no. It's not like I fucking bet that on the Bills versus the Saints. In
Although,
real
as
life,
long
that
as-
shit happens.
as long as Skulls doesn't come out in 3-3-5, I think he'll be able to stop the run with Henry. If he does that, then I
Alright,
think it's
what-
over.
All right, fine. Give me the money line. Give him plus 1,400, and I'll be negative 900.
Lynch, I don't need
remember
to
our
make
first
a
year of
bet,
gambling.
dude. Like, there's no money line. There's no PML Sportsbook. There's no fucking DraftKings PML. It doesn't matter. I'm just telling you,
Yo.
he's gonna
I'll
lose
match
next
the bets.
week.
I'll be the bookie.
DraftKings PML.
All right,
You do
bet.
need a bookie
You're gonna
for
be.
PML.
All right, no, I'll be the bookie then. Fuck it. Cause I'm
I
taking
ain't
the vig.
giving Lynch the bookie. Are you fucking kidding me? This guy was stealing my money real quick.
Bruh, I literally work with like 50 grand budgets.
And then he'll fucking come murder me like Selena or
Hashtag
something.
Cutco.
No, not Cutco. I work with a lot of money there. Like, I actually made a $500 sale before this. So that
Speaking
was kinda dope.
of power rankings, Joe, didn't you post those power rankings?
I did. Yes, I did.
Why don't you talk about those? What goes in your thought process with those? And
Well, so definitely early on this season, 2 games isn't too much to go off of. A lot of the one-on-one teams, I've been trying to really look at head-to-head matchups between the one-on-one 1v1 teams. So you'll see that, like, for example, like Strawberry, I put him 1 underneath Seahawks because Seahawks just beat him. I put Bears above Vikings because they just played each other and Bears won. So, with more games, it's a little easier to help kind of navigate the power rankings. But
Yeah,
I want to go.
most
I want to
definitely.
go a little bit off of last season, but new season, new rankings. So I wanted to focus primarily on the 2 games played. And with that being said, Lynch beat the reigning Super Bowl champ, so it wasn't too hard to put him on the top. I think there could have been an argument for 2 with me, Ravens, and Rams.
That's cute.
I just think that I happened to beat the other team in the Super Bowl, and Rams and Ravens opponents were just slightly below. So I tried not to put myself top 2, but TRC provides his input too. I actually had TRC at number 2, but after discussion, we kind of decided it's just the ranking we wanted to go with for the top. But
I mean, I give you props for it.
Who's
Like,
involved in the
I-
discussion?
so,
He's trying to find every fucking.
No, I'm just
possible way to get
curious.
you up number
honestly.
1.
I didn't even ask the first question.
It's TRC and I.
Oh, gotcha,
and
gotcha.
my bro actually made the first one, the week 1s. So I try to go off that a little bit and kind of shift accordingly. And then I kind of talked to TRC about some moves. So I kind of posted
The
a
week 1
ranking.
recap. Week 1 recap.
Yeah, I mean it's hard though. I mean, like you kind of have to just go off like last season playoffs and like who
Yeah.
made it. And that, like, really, if you see like the top 16, I think the top 16 were the teams that made the playoffs.
But
Or
you
whatever
have
it is,
me
top
at
14.
7. That's tough.
Yeah, but you lost.
Don't justify your shit to Lynch.
I
But
never.
no,
I never.
I mean,
lied.
as,
Never
Hey,
like
lose.
listen,
I don't know, the
listen,
league. I
I-
mean, appreciates it whether they like it or not, like hate it or
I
love
am the
it.
best in the league.
But
It is
like, I mean,
definitely
it generates a lot of
appreciated.
content, so we at least definitely appreciate it. Me, Cody,
I'm
and
so
the other
godly.
admins.
And I will admit that like at times.
And if you don't
when-
like where you're at, prove them fucking wrong then.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Stop
I
Jared
don't,
Gore.
I would definitely say that like there's times where like there are some like when people do contest things and say, well, I beat this guy or whatever. Like we don't. We're definitely like
It's not a computer
it's tough.
algorithm.
No,
Yeah,
no,
it's
no.
not
I mean,
perfect.
we're just we're doing it kind of off the top of our head, or like looking at like games played and stuff. So, we do discuss like head-to-heads and things, but at the same time, like if I don't know, you don't necessarily because you beat somebody doesn't necessarily mean you're above them. You still have to have a proven track record a little bit throughout the season. So,
Yeah.
but these early weeks are the toughest ones. Just having two games to sample off of, really.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
so don't
Because-
take it so personally, people.
Oh, for sure. Like, and
You
we
ain't
want to make sure
shit.
power rankings represent like this year, and you're not always going to be like playing off of like seasons previous. So we want it to be
Bro,
like
I'm too
current
busy
season,
chasing the
current
bag.
play.
These kids ain't shit.
Lynch,
We
shut
kinda-
the fuck up.
We also kind of take into consideration like gameplay. So like if
Personality.
TRC.
Wealth.
Well, no, no, we don't take your personality into it.
You'd be
Lynch, or else
30
would,
seconds.
you would not be first.
You'd be
Guarantee that.
unranked.
Bro,
No, but-
I ain't no
but,
free
like,
agent.
gameplay,
I'm
though,
fucking
like-
nice.
How you beat the team, or like if you just have like a one play, like a big like one play, easy touchdown or something, or like consistency is important.
So what was going on during the discussion of the fucking Tannehill rushing touchdown against CB? Because that was the god moment.
That was hilarious, dude, for sure. I think you had like probably half the league watching that game too.
Oh yeah, dude, I had at least like 9 people on that stream after I saw that Julio catch. Oh.
Also,
stop
do
it, Julio.
you guys know what your highest viewership is for the commentated Super Bowls and stuff? Because at one point I think I saw 16 people
on this last
on
one.
the last one. I think I saw like 14 or 16
Wow,
at
that's
one time.
that's
That's
impressive. No,
pretty fucking up there.
still,
So that's
yeah,
like half the league.
yeah, no,
My
that's
personal-
awesome. I didn't realize that
My
many people
personal
were
is like
watching it.
11. But yeah, 16's definitely probably got to be.
I think it
That's
was
the
14,
highest.
and then I counted the 2 guys playing, so like half the league was involved, I think.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I plan on getting that posted up to the YouTube with like the full commentary and everything in the next coming days. Probably get this one actually up first, but
Yeah.
so I mean, yeah, that'll be up there for anyone who wants to go check that out. Yeah, and you can find that Professional Madden League on YouTube and pretty much any of the other socials for that. With that being said, I think that's pretty much all we got for you guys today. Joe, did you have any closing statements or anything? We also need a little rip from Lynch too before you leave.
Yeah, you got a rip for Lynch.
Lynch
if
at week
you-
8. What's up?
No, you're good. You're good. You're good.
Oh, I was just gonna say, Lynch, this Jared Gore or Jared Goff Jr. or whatever you call him, week 8, he will be an absolute fucking nobody. Absolute fucking nobody.
They just
Jared
Thank
named
Goff
you.
Jared Goff Jr., bro.
Just
Yeah, you
named
have
it
permission
Jared
to change
Goff
his name to
Jr.
Jared Goff Jr. That is official.
Can I change him to what?
No.
No.
How about
No,
Watt?
Jared
Not
Goff
even on
Jr.
that same level. Don't you dare. put
Or
that
Frank
name
Gore
in your
Jr.
mouth.
What about
Lynch, you
Andrew?
Lynch, you're
Andrew.
getting takes.
Frank. Yo, can I put Frank Gore? The white Frank
No,
Gore.
Jared Goff Jr. is way
Did you know
funnier.
his son is actually in college right now?
Yeah, he's like not good.
Hey Lynch, you know how high you are right now after the Seafield win?
Oh,
You'll be
thanks for
just
calling me
that
hot,
low.
bro.
You'll be just that low week 9. And you might even drop this Jared Goff Jr. after you play me.
Bro, dude, you're honestly like you just sound so cute.
You're
You gotta
ass.
Rip me.
You're
Jared
absolute
Goff
ass, right?
Jr.,
I'm
bro.
ass.
Jared Goff Jr.
Man,
57
I love
overall
it.
will be in free
Oh
agency.
no.
Somebody
Yo,
go pick him up.
Joe,
That might have been the
Joe.
best Lynch's rip
bro,
of
the
the night.
day that you win a Super Bowl
That
in
might
this
have to
fucking
be.
league,
I already got
it's the
one.
day you
Kiss
already
my
got.
ring.
Wait, you already got
Kiss
it.
my ring, baby.
You
Dude,
talk,
this is like the
yeah,
fifth-
you're so.
This is like the fifth
yeah,
time that Lynch
this
has been
happens every
bamboozled
fucking
tonight.
podcast he comes on.
All right, let me know when you get.
Come on, bro.
1.5.
Go ask Busy who won our Super Bowl.
You're
Yo,
like Lynch. You're
you-
like MGK trying to spit facts.
Lynch,
for them,
and
man,
actually,
they just
shit,
don't have it
you
all.
really want to talk shit? What happened when we played in the Super Bowl, Lynch? What happened?
When did we play?
When you were the fucking Giants with OBJ or no, the
That was
I
not
don't.
the
You had
Cowboys.
OBJ. You had OBJ.
Oh,
Cowboys.
And you got
Cowboys.
fucked.
Bro, I made the play.
You
I-
lost,
Lynch
bitch.
lost like
No,
four
you
times.
lost in the
Lynch
Super
Yeah,
Bowl,
I
little
lost
boy.
four
Super Bowls.
Fucking get
What's
down.
that?
Yo,
So
Eric,
after that
yo,
Madden, he
keep
goes-
Kiss
bringing
my
up
ring, bitch.
2018. Yo, Eric, the day you win a ring in this present Madden, it's the day that you can actually compete with the big boys. Right now, you look like a mid-tier boy. We might as well get the wait list popping because
Lynch, you're an idiot. You literally got
Pat
like,
Mahomes, Pat
ejected
Mahomes,
one
bro,
fucking round later
this
because you
dude-
got lucky because you
dude,
played a
Pat
snow game
Mahomes,
against me,
he
Lynch.
can't even
You
get on
played
the
a
top
snow
10
game against me, Lynch.
QBs. Bro, you
Yo,
are
all I'm
so
saying,
soft
if I
in the
didn't play in a
fucking
dome,
field.
if I didn't play in a dome, I'd go for a low seed in the playoffs. I'd hate playing in the snow.
I know,
Bro,
bro.
I-
It's not
negative
even
40
fucking
with
good to
Derrick
win my
Henry,
division.
And he pulled up 150 yards. He had 85 speed.
Ooh, the Packers just missed an extra point. That's
All
gross.
right,
Now, switching over to
Lynch
Cody.
sucks.
Haha.
Anyway, I hope that was a good enough roast for you guys.
Oh yeah, that was beautiful.
that was
We
good one, man.
appreciate
Thank
it.
you, thank
Thank
you.
you for
Straight
joining
up
us.
won the
Thank you,
division because I
brother,
wasn't
and all our
born.
other guests, Lundotron and 1K, the
1K.
Falcons.
All these kids
And
calling me
I
Tiger.
get. I
Blind
mean,
Tiger.
you could pretty much say Lynch too at this point because like he won't be back for the next couple weeks, I would think. And
You guys kicking him off? You guys kicking him
He's-
off?
He's
Well, no,
much
he
better
just doesn't really
return.
join too often these days. Always in these Cutco meetings and
Yo, that's
frat
such cap.
meetings and fucking.
Well, frat meetings, that's different.
Oh yeah,
Well,
definitely.
Well, that's
Aren't you
alright.
like- Aren't you
That
like
would have to be
graduating
lawyer
soon,
meetings.
Lance? Don't you not
Grad-
like do like that stuff anymore?
What?
Never mind.
I graduate next May. I don't know what you're saying about what I still do.
Yeah, so you won't have to do the treasury and all your fucking stupid ass meetings that you gotta do.
Oh, big facts, yeah.
All right, thank you all for joining us, though. To the regulars, Cody, I guess you can say Lynch sometimes.
Eric doesn't rip his bong on fucking podcasts.
Well, all right,
That
that's cut
was
out.
Eric earlier.
Nope. It wasn't
Actually,
Eric.
yeah, that's right. Never rip any bongs. Straight edge
Wow,
over here.
dude, I literally said in the beginning, and I remember this from the beginning.
That
Comment
was
below.
Lynch. It was Lynch
Comment
that
below.
did it.
Who was it? Was it me? Was it Eric?
Oh yeah.
Or the bitch boy Cody?
Ooh,
Or was
I
it
got-
the guest?
Oh yeah, who?
The guest
Yeah,
one?
we'll tally the votes and let you know next
Who
time.
be ripping? That's
I got-
that's a thumbnail.
I got one last thing to say, or one last question for Lynch.
Oh, of course you do.
Can you
Are
please?
you ready?
Are you? Can you please not spot me 35 points in a game?
Oh!
All right, cool. I just don't want you to spot me 35. Just play for real, okay? I want the score to resemble the real score in your head too.
I'll make
Next
sure I drop my
time,
number in
next
my
time.
stream
All
for
right.
your wife to watch.
Sounds good, man. Sounds good. I'll be ready.
Watch.
Week 8, you better be ready. Circle that on your calendar, big boy.
I don't gotta circle shit. I play the games and I fucking dubski out here. You ain't such a shit.
Oh my god.
All right,
All
I'm
right,
saying 35.
we're out,
let's do it.
PMO. Nope, that's it. No more shit talk. Y'all see it week 9. We're done. Peace.